What's up, YouTube? Charmin here coming at you guys with a brand new Star Wars Battlefront video. And today, I'm going to be talking about how to unlock some of these Hutt contracts and whatnot and get them done the easiest way that I know possibly how to do so. Shout out to Battlefront Java for actually leaving a comment on my channel that actually asked me to do this video. I thought it was a pretty good idea, is to help you guys out so that you could go ahead and get these contracts completed the easiest, most fastest way that I know how, because I've already went ahead and unlocked all of the weapons and star cards and everything. So we figured we'd go ahead and share this information with you here. So again, shout out to Battlefront Java for the comment there. I think it's a pretty good idea and a good video that maybe some people want to know how to do this quickly. So the DL-18 right here, the actual first blaster that is free to everybody, regardless if you have the outer rim or not, is a pretty easy weapon to actually unlock. You will have to go ahead and get 3 blaster pistol streaks and get 15 kills with a scout pistol. So first off, you're gonna have to have your scout pistol card. Just basically jump around and go ahead and actually get some of these kills with a scout pistol. A jetpack is a good way to get in close range to do that, and your blaster pistol streaks, not too much to talk about there. Just go ahead and get some kills, and it's pretty self-explanatory. A streak actually is just 10 kills in a match. Your deaths do not matter, so you do not have to get so many kills without dying. But basically, just go ahead and get some kills and whatnot. You shouldn't have any problems getting this DL-18, excuse me. The targeting trooper here contract for the DLT-19X, which is your sniper rifle here. This one here is another one that's actually not too hard to go ahead and get. You will need to get 3 targeting rifle streaks. Again, we've just explained streaks to you, so just basically bust out that targeting rifle, which would be the T21B, and then basically go ahead and get your kills for that one. And then you're going to need 15 kills with a cycler rifle. Again, pretty self-explanatory. A lot of people are popping up those shield bubbles now, so just basically shoot them when they go through that shield bubble. It's not too hard, and just get 15 headshots. The 15 headshots can be done with any weapon, so go ahead and have fun with it. Now we start getting into a little bit more difficult range. It's not really difficult, but I mean, there is a little bit more of a challenge to this one here. The contract killer for the Relby V10 rifle here. You will need to get 3 targeting rifle streaks. Again, not too shabby to be able to go ahead and get that done. Pretty simple. And you will need to get 40 kills with a heavy blaster. Not too hard to do that one as well. But this one right here might actually pose a challenge for some people. Now, I'm not talking about people's skill level or what like that. You know, maybe you can finish around at 15 kills, you know, all the time high, but there are people out there who cannot finish a match above 15 kills. So the best way to go ahead and do this is actually to go back to the old school matches and play some Supremacy or some Walker Assault, because the actual game modes are longer in length. So when you're doing that, it gives you that much more freedom to span out and spread out and actually get some of these kills, like with your targeting rifle and whatnot. So you're not stuck in close quarters with a targeting rifle trying to, you know, shoot people and they're up there hitting you with shotguns. You get what I'm saying? You want to keep that range for some of this stuff. And the easiest, bestest way to go ahead and get your range back is to play the actual Supremacy or Walker Assault maps, things of that nature in the older DLC. So I know you guys want to be playing the Outer Rim, and the Outer Rim is great, but when it comes to unlocking a lot of these Hutt contracts, I find that it's a lot easier to do it on the actual Supremacy or Walker Assault maps, because you're not getting shotgunned in the back every 2 seconds and whatnot, so it's not so much of a close quarters type thing. And on top of that, once again, you will be easily able to get 15 kills in a match before it ends to complete that task. Now the Rhodium blaster right here, you will need to actually get 15 kills in a round with the blaster pistols, so you can still do that on the larger scale maps to be pretty easy, or you could do just like I do and actually just go to blast, because every single kill is still going to count for your bottom one there. It says you need to get 30 kills with pistols on blast. Again, I would recommend to actually play the older blast modes. Do not play on the Outer Rim, because if you do play it on the Outer Rim, you will be cycling through the playlist, which means you'll probably play like a mode of blast. Next thing you know, you'll be playing Cargo, then you'll be playing Heroes versus Villains, and a lot of the other different game modes that they have in there. So you'll be kind of stuck in those rotations, waiting for the next blast match to come up. So the best thing to do is to just back out, hold off on playing the Outer Rim just for a little bit there, and just play the actual blast maps on the older DLCs. Now we go on to these star cards right here, the actual Combat Rush, which is your adrenaline stim. Pretty self-explanatory. You just need to get 2,500 points of an objective score on extraction. This is cumulative, so if you don't need it all in like one match, you can just basically just keep playing extraction. Well, not really keep playing it. It is on the rotation, but every single time you play it, you want to try to play objectively. Go ahead and actually start and stop the skiff, you know what I'm saying, depending on which side you're actually on, and play it objectively so you can get the better objective score and, you know, gain that up to 2,500 to unlock this card. Now the next one here, we're going to move over to the Dioxis Grenade. This one is the easiest thing to unlock right here. All you need to do is just throw 20 smoke grenades and blind 20 enemies with flash grenades. So that is pretty simple to do, and you will have that card complete. The slug thrower right here, which is the scattergun star card, is probably one of my favorite star card that they have here in the new DLC. It's not too difficult to actually unlock, although I do not care for the CA87. I mean, it's okay. I really don't like the weapon, but if you do put focus fire on it, it does make the weapon that much better. In fact, it makes it so much better you can pretty much snipe people with this weapon, but without the star card, I don't really care for it too much. So I have some little debates on this weapon right here, but basically just go ahead and get 40 kills with the weapon and use 20 focus fire charges. My recommendation is to use them in conjunction with each other to get more kills and have more fun with it. Next thing we do is we move on over here to the Adrenaline Rush stim. This is the upgraded version, so you do have to have the actual Combat Rush completed before you can actually unlock and complete Combat Rush 2, and the way to do that is pretty easy. Once again, just use 20 personal shields and then crank out 20 adrenaline stims. You should have enough. If you don't, just go ahead and purchase more and you'll have that one done. And then your next one here will be the upgraded version of your Dioxis Grenade. This one can actually be a bit of a pain. I think this one is probably the one that took me the longest to do. You have to get 15 kills with the Dioxis Grenade, and then you need to get 25 kills with any explosive device and use 20 cooling cells. The cooling cells is easy to do. Again, just burn up 20 cooling cells, you'll have that one done. But the Dioxis Grenade, you can get some kills with it, but it's a little bit challenging. So the best way that I know to go ahead and actually do that is to play this game mode here, Extraction, on the outer rim, because once people are fighting along that skiff and they're trying to activate it and turn it off and on and stuff like that, it moves quite slowly. It's a lot of choke points, so you can go ahead and throw that Dioxis Grenade and just kind of burn them up there. Again, it's still a little bit of a challenge to get people to die by that Dioxis Grenade, but I'm sure you could go ahead and get it done. And then with the explosive device, you cannot use explosive shot, but you know, any of the things like your smart rockets and whatnot, those will count along with the actual mine that you can drop. That one will actually count for the kill, and if you actually get the actual protectors for Leia and the Emperor, the actual smart rockets and whatnot will actually count for your explosive kills, along with any of your standard grenades, so your thermal detonators, imploders, and impacts. Those will all work. So basically, when it comes to playing the Extraction game mode, just use the actual Dioxis Grenade in conjunction with any other grenade and just basically have fun with that to get it done. It does take a little bit longer, like I said, because the Dioxis kills take a little bit longer to get, but I'm sure you can go ahead and manage that one out. Now the final one is the actual upgraded version of Slug Thrower 2, which is the Scattergun. Again, one of my favorites right here. Should not be too difficult to actually go ahead and get. You will need to get 15 enemies killed with any shock blaster, so you go ahead and do that. Again, we know that that has to be done in a round, so I'm going to suggest once again doing the actual modes, your larger game modes, and just getting up close to people using the jetpack and getting that done. And then you need to get 30 kills with the Scattergun, so basically while completing this one, you are also completing the other one, you see what I'm saying? So that one works out pretty well. And then you need to get 3 shock blaster streaks. So basically everything in this actual section is going to work off of each other. So this basically just the more you actually play with it along with the actual CA87, then you should have no problem completing this contract and getting all of your actual star cards unlocked. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've already actually unlocked all of these things, and let me know if you're having any issues with any of these things being unlocked. Again, they should not be too difficult to actually unlock. I've pretty much broken it down for you guys, so you guys should know the actual places to go ahead and play this. And it seems like I said, most of them are actually being played on the older game modes. The larger scale maps just make it so much easier to actually complete these contracts and get them done. But that is not talking bad about the Outer Rim, because it is a solid DLC and a lot of fun. But I do feel that you should unlock most of these things playing the older game modes. Again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how much you guys have actually unlocked and if you're having fun with the new DLC. And I hope this video helps you out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have, please feel free to go ahead and slap that like button down below. And don't forget to subscribe to Charmin today. And you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and comment below and follow me on my Twitter to stay up to date with one of my YouTube videos. I'm Charmin Soft, and as always, thanks for watching. And y'all come back now, you hear?